If you have eczema, you 100% should have this product in your routine, and it's so underrated. And that product is Vaseline, as in petroleum jelly. You don't have to use the Vaseline brand, although I actually think the Vaseline brand is better than, I want to say like all the generic ones, because they're all similar. But the Vaseline one seems to be just a little bit thicker. Some of them are a little bit gloopy, which I don't like the texture of. But the Vaseline one's also always consistent. It applies nicely. But yeah, so the reason I love Vaseline is, one, it's super cheap. It's extremely it's very prevalent. It's everywhere. Like, you could be anywhere in the world and you'll find Vaseline, or at least petroleum jelly. Super, super cheap, as we mentioned earlier. But also, the thing is, with moisturizers, is there's a few different types of moisturizers, isn't there? So there's like the type of moisturizer that puts moisture into your skin, which is great, okay? Because when you have eczema, one of the big problems is the skin is essentially more permeable, and it's more prone to things getting in, and it's more prone to obviously water loss. So those are the two primary things that we're trying to resolve. We're trying to stop things getting in, and we're also trying to stop water getting out. So the first thing with the creams is almost like sort of like a filler, where you put that in, hopefully makes it more difficult for things to get in, and it also puts moisture in your skin. So that's like your general moisturizer. But then once you let that soak in for just like 5-10 minutes, then over the top of that, I always find it good to put a thin layer of Vaseline. And essentially what that does is it basically seals it in, so the effects of whatever cream you've applied will be enhanced in many ways, but also it stops the water from getting out, and it acts as another sort of protective layer. Because you need to remember that people with eczema have got less lipids in their skin, and those lipids are obviously responsible for, binding the structure together. So we are sort of missing that. So Vaseline is in one way like a way to sort of artificially create the layer that maybe that we sort of aren't so good at producing. But you've got to be careful, because if you apply too much, you get like really hot and sticky, and it's horrible. So I always find that a thin layer is always best. Like a very, very, very thin layer, to the point where you put it on and like maybe like 30 minutes, half an hour later, it's sort of mostly absorbed in many ways into the skin. You can sort of still feel it, but it's not like you're going to touch yourself and it's going to just be like gunky Vaseline feeling. No, it's just a thin layer, and it's honestly so good. And I find this is obviously really important, like with all moisturizing products, when you have a shower. So you have a shower or a bath. I prefer baths. Baths are actually better for people with eczema. You come out, you moisturize, let that soak in for a little bit, and then I just apply like a sort of like a Vaseline layer all over my body, because all my skin's affected in my case, and then it's just like my skin's just great, honestly. So super cheap, highly recommend it. If you have any recommendations yourself, put them in the comments below, and I'd be interested in reading it. But also, any people suffering from eczema who are looking for recommendations can read it, and you can help them out too. Thanks for watching.